Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to our summer solstice ceremony interactive Sabbat. Today is June 20th. This is streaming live on June 20th. It's one day before the summer solstice. And I am very much looking forward to celebrating this with all of you today. I was not available last week, as you can see. I'm not wearing that patch anymore. Hello. Very, very grateful. One of the things I'm very grateful for with all the healing work that you have all sent to me, as well as the healing work I've done on myself. And of course, thank you to the doctors that made it all possible. About 4.5 months of wearing that patch. It's over, thank goodness. But so I do have a lot to celebrate today, and I'm very happy to be here with you. Let me switch over to the chat so I can see if anybody wants to say hello. Hello, everybody. Today, we are going to be doing our live interactive ceremony to celebrate the summer solstice here in the upper northern hemisphere. For those of you in the southern hemisphere, we do know that you are celebrating the winter solstice down there. So, a very happy winter solstice to all of you. So let's go over just a few things before we get started. We will be creating sacred space. We will be evoking the elements. We will be evoking the god and goddess. Then we will be doing our intention spell for the season ahead. What I do always ask you and remind you, just a few reminders, is you're going to want a candle. Of course, this is a solar celebration, so you're definitely going to want some form of flame if it's available to you. If not, you can just visualize it. And as well, you're going to want some kind of fireproof container to burn your little slip of paper. I hope you read the directions for the event. If not, it's quite all right. You can just imagine it, create a thought form, which we will all be doing anyway, and hold on to that thought form and just visualize yourself throwing it into this big giant bonfire in your backyard. But anyway, needless to say, I can't believe how quickly this first half of the year has gone by. And so many, I feel like we've lived a year in this last 6 months, but things are going very well for me. And I hope after today, things will be going even better, as same for you. So I do wish you solstice and Litha blessings. So without further ado, what I'd like us to do is let's take a moment to kind of ground our energy and focus ourselves here at this moment and at this time. So why don't you join me by closing your eyes, taking a deep breath in through your nose, filling your belly. And just allow your mind and your thoughts to begin to relax. Feel the earth beneath your feet. Sense whatever you're sitting on, standing on, laying on. And just bring yourself completely into this moment. Welcome. As the wheel turns again, we find ourselves at summer solstice. Litha, midsummer, is one of the lesser Wiccan Sabbats. The sun is at the height of its power before beginning its slide into darkness, and we experience the longest day and the shortest night of the year. It's important to note that the separation of the light and dark halves of the year have nothing to do with good and evil. Light signifies growth and expansion. Dark means withdrawal and rest. Both are necessary. While steamy midsummer marks the beginning of the sun's dying strength, the season itself is very lush, erotic, and sexy. The sun, flowers, and earth are in full bloom. Hot midsummer creates a fiery, mature, breathless passion. The god is at the very height of his power as we hit midsummer. At this point of the year, the crops are coming along nicely. We've done all of the planning associated with spring, and life gets a little easier as we sit back and tend to what we have created. It's a time of great celebration before we meet the work ahead as the harvest comes in. We honor the god and goddesses whose union has blessed us with the fertility to create the projects we began way back at Imbolc. On Midsummer, the veil between the worlds is said to be very thin, making this a great time for divination. Midsummer's Eve is said to be a time when the fairies abound in great numbers. This is a great time to commune with them and leave gifts of sweets outdoors. Litha celebrates abundance, fertility, virility, the beauty and bounty of nature. Harnessing the sun's great power makes all types of magic appropriate now. The journey into the harvest season has begun. And now we're going to create our sacred space. And what I'd like you to do is, if you can, please close your eyes. And I'd like you to imagine a ball of golden light within your belly, a bright golden sun about the size of a softball, in the heart of your torso, below your heart. And see that glowing bright light begin to expand, getting larger and larger, expanding, growing, cleansing, protecting as it expands above your head and below your feet, expanding out even further, creating a boundary within your room, your space, wherever you are. Earth to sky, sky to ground, let sacred space be all around. Earth to sky, sky to ground, let sacred space be all around. Earth to sky, sky to ground, let sacred space be all around. Blessed be. We are now going to call the elements. So what I'd like you to do is, if you can, figure out where the directions are in your home. Where is north? Where is south? Where is west? Where is east? And what I'd like you to do is to bring your attention first to the east and join me by calling in the element of air. From the east comes the wind, cool and clear. It brings new seeds to the garden bees, to the pollen and the birds and the trees. So mote it be. And now bringing our attention to the south, or actually the fire is actually above. So facing or bringing our attention to the south, but focusing on the sun's energy, let us bring in the element of fire. The sun rises high in the summer sky, and lights our way even into the night. Today the sun casts three rays, the light of fire upon the land, the sea, and the heaven. Blessed be. And now bringing our attention to the west as we call in the element of water. From the west, the mist rolls in, bringing rain and fog, the life giving water without which we would cease to be. Blessed be. And lastly, bringing our attention to the north, and as well feeling the earth beneath our feet. Let us evoke the element of earth together. Beneath my feet is the earth, soil dark and fertile, the womb in which life begins and will later die, then return anew. Blessed be. And before we do the invocations, I see a couple of familiar faces on the chat. I'd like to say hello to Marion, who's joining us from Kauai. Must be very nice and sunny there. Good to see you, Marion. And hello to Tony, who are both Marion and Tony are joining us on Facebook. Thank you for being here and celebrating this time with me. Let us now invoke the goddess. If you would like to lend your energy and helping me, or not only helping me, but to invoke the energy into your sacred space wherever you might be. Divine Mother of all there is, whose essence lies within us and in all things, please fill the space with your sacred light and presence. Please protect us and heal us. Bring us to wholeness and wisdom. Make this a day of fresh starts and new beginnings. Melt all obstacles on our path gently, gracefully, lovingly. Reconnect us to our highest self. Awaken us to what we need to know next. Let our higher selves select and connect with the divine energy that is right for us right now. May we be uplifted and empowered by your love. So be it, and so it is. And now, let us call upon her consort, the god. Again, if you would like to join me to bring the influence and energy of the god into your space, please join me in this invocation. The sun is high above us, shining down upon the land and sea, making things grow and bloom. Great and powerful sun, we honor you this day and thank you for your gifts. Ra, Helios, Sol Invictus, Aten, You are known by many names. You are the light over the crops, the heat that warms the earth, the hope that springs eternal, the bringer of life. We welcome you and honor you this day, celebrating your light as we begin our journey once more into the darkness. So be it, so it is. Blessed be. So today we are celebrating Midsummer. We honor the earth itself. We are surrounded by tall trees. There is a clear sky above us and cool dirt beneath us. And we are connected by all three. And if you have your candle, this would be the time to light it. If not, you can join in my lighting my candle. And we light this fire as the ancients did so long ago. Blessed be. The wheel of the year has turned once more. The light has grown for 6 long months until today. Today we celebrate Litha, summer solstice, a time of celebration. Tomorrow, the light will begin to fade as the wheel of the year turns on and ever on. On Midsummer, the veil between the worlds is very thin. Litha celebrates abundance, fertility, virility, and the beauty and bounty of nature. Harnessing the sun's great power allows us to perform magic of all types right now. We can also harvest the first of our magical herbs at this time, since they are drenched with the great power of the sun on the longest day of the year. The journey into the harvest has begun. Ooh, I dropped my bell. So now we are going to be doing our seasonal spell. So if you have not yet thought of an intention that you'd like, I'm going to give you a few moments to do that. You can tap into, two energies you can tap into here. The sun is going to be getting smaller. So if there is something that you would like to get rid of, you can do that. Manifesting, getting rid of, I don't know, 50 pounds or a bad husband, or you can tap into the energy of the growing harvest. As the earth continues to grow, the energy and the life force of the earth is growing until the harvest. So you may also tap into the energy of growth. Pick one, take a few moments. If you have not written it down or you don't want to write it down, that's fine. But if you do, do it on a very tiny piece of paper, see the size compared to my finger. Because you will burn it, hopefully, if you have a fire safe container and a candle. If not, you can always burn it after or visualize it burning. If you do burn it, I will say today, I would say we would throw the ashes to the wind so the sun can absorb the energy and add its power to our spell. Sometimes I say to burn the ashes and bury them, but today with the sun, I would say throw it toward the sun and let the sun absorb the energy to add its power to it. So take a few moments and think about that which you would like to see grow or that which you would like to see diminish. And as you do that, try to condense it into about 4 words, 4 or 5 words. I am, I'm not, do not add the word I will be, do not add I'm going to, just say what it is, the final result. What is the final result? And now tapping into the sun's energy, I'd like you to imagine, if you'd like to close your eyes, I'd like you to imagine the sun shining above your head. Sense the warmth of the sun above you. Sense its strength as its power coming down upon your head, filling your body. Sense its immense strength and feel that strength moving through your body. And now, if you have that piece of paper, I'd like you to hold it toward the center of your chest, your heart chakra. If you don't, you can go ahead and just put your hands over your heart chakra and just imagine the power of the words there in your hands of what your intention, your spell will be. And I'd like you to envision again that wonderful energy coming down from the sun, moving down your head into your heart and creating that bright golden light once more. And sense that mini sun in your chest growing stronger and more powerful. And as that power grows, I'd like you to say aloud or in your mind this affirmation: Behold, I connect myself to the powers of the universe. Behold, I connect myself to the powers of the universe. And now, I'd like you to imagine yourself rising above your physical body, going high above the earth. See yourself growing and growing. And just visualize the earth down at your feet as you feel the strength of the universe within you. And sensing the energy of the words you're holding to your chest. Take a moment to imagine now that you are connected with the power of the universe. What will that look like? What does that look like? See your spell completed. See yourself at the end result. See yourself in a scene where you can feel the joy of it either being here or being gone. What does that feel like? Just contemplate on the words you've written, repeating them over and over in your mind as you allow the image of it to take form in your mind, creating that thought form. Feel how grateful you are you've received it. Notice how happy, relieved you are. And now, what I'd like you to do is repeat this affirmation either in your mind or aloud. There is one power in the universe, and I am a perfect manifestation of that power. And when you're ready, open your eyes, take your paper and light it on fire, throwing it into your fire safe container. If you do not have it almost burnt me. If you don't have the paper or a candle, that's fine. Just visualize the words going into a giant bonfire. And I'd like you to repeat these words with me. There is one power in the universe, and I am a perfect manifestation of that power. And as such, I will that even as the paper burns, so too shall that which I have written come to pass. May it come easily and with harm to none. I will it. I draw it to me. I manifest it. I receive it. I accept it. I give thanks for it. And as I do will it, so mote it be. Blessed be. Good job. That was good, everyone. Thank you so much. You did a great job. And I'm proud of you. I felt your energy. Thank you so much. So we are coming to the end now. And what I'd like to do is, again, thank you all for being here. Being that it is the Midsummer's Eve tonight, tomorrow will be the solstice. You are welcome to more fully prepare and replay this broadcast. It will be in all the archives on Facebook, on YouTube, Patreon, and my website. You're more than welcome to play it again. Actually, over the next few days, you can do it with a little more time, a little more focus if that's what you need. Please, by all means, take advantage of the energy that we're adding to it today during the live broadcast. So why don't you join me as we say, uh, as we dismiss our goddess, God, and the quarters. Let us start by reversing out and thanking our God for being here. Strong God of this special day, you have helped us find our way. We celebrate the balanced sun. Thank you. Thank you. It is done. And now to our goddess, loving goddess of this day, you have helped us to empower ourselves for what we need. We shall grow now from this seed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessed be. And now for the element of earth and the north. Thank you, North, for your presence here. Stay if you will, go if you must. May there always be peace between us. Blessed be. And now the West and water. Thank you, West, for your presence here. Stay if you will, go if you must. May there always be peace between us. Blessed be. And bring our attention to the South. Thank you, South, for your presence here. Stay if you will, go if you must. May there always be peace between us. Blessed be. And lastly, but not least, the air and the East. Thank you, East, for your presence here. Stay if you will, go if you must. May there be peace between us. Blessed be. And now, let's take a moment to bring our attention back to the space that we have created. Bringing our attention to the boundaries above us, below us, in front of us, behind us, to the left of us, and to the right of us. And allowing that light and the energy that we have created in here to get stronger and stronger, brighter and brighter, getting so bright it almost blinds us, but yet, before it does, it begins to dissolve. The boundaries dissolving, releasing all the energy we have raised here, allowing all beings, all intentions, and all spells to fulfill their destiny as they leave this sacred space on the summer solstice. The circle is now open but unbroken. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. Blessed be everyone. Thank you so much for being here with me. I will see you all next week. Next Tuesday is actually my birthday. So I thought I might take it off, but I don't think I'm going to. I will. I'll come up with something fun for my birthday celebration. Some kind of maybe we'll talk about the wisdom that comes with aging. But I will have a special show for you for my birthday, and I will see you all next Tuesday. For those of you that are celebrating the solstice, either with your coven, your grove, yes, I am lucky enough that I get to combine Litha with my birthday. So me and my grove, as well as our outer court, will be holding a Litha slash birthday party for me. We will be performing the Sabbath, and then I get to have a birthday party with all the people I love and care about this weekend. So I'll be thinking of you. You will all be there with me in spirit. Actually, some of you that are watching this might actually be there with me too. So I look forward to that. Have a wonderful Litha season ahead, and I love you so very much. And I will see you all next week. Have a great week. Blessed Litha, and have a great week. I love you.